everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're all well. Today's video is going to be my drugstore makeup starter kit because I think that these videos actually help a lot of people that are kind of just starting out with makeup, kind of need to know what they can get from like the drugstore or high street. So yeah, let's just get on with the video. Okay, so the first two I've got are foundations, and these two just work for me. They may not work for you, they may not have your skin colour, etc, etc. These are just what I find works for me and therefore would recommend to people looking for foundations. The first one I have is the Rimmel Match Perfection foundation. This is amazing and they actually have my shade, which is really surprising. And this has SPF 20 in it, which is really good because on a day-to-day basis it's really good to have SPF in your foundation, because I just realised you can see my iPad and me. What was I saying? It's really good to have SPF in your foundation because then you don't have to worry about your skin, like on your face, burning at all. And yeah, this was £7.99 I believe, and it is good for dry skin as well. This one is good for dry skin because it has 24-hour moisture hydration. And the other one I have is the Collection Lasting Perfection foundation, and this has SPF 20, but it is oil free, so this is more for if you have oily skin, and I'm not really sure how it does work for me because I have dry skin, but this is a really good foundation. And I'd say this is more for people with darker, more yellow toned skin, I'd say, or like olivey type of skin, rather than pink, like pale skin, I'd say. But I love the packaging of this, and this was £5.99 and definitely worth it. The next three products are concealers, and again these are the three concealers that work for me best. I've chosen three that are my top favourites and would highly recommend. The first one is the LA Girl Pro Concealer, and I believe this is around £2.99, and this is amazing. I've got the shade Porcelain. I swear everything's porcelain for me, and it's similar to the Rimmel Match Perfection concealer if you've tried that, but this is amazing and you get so much product for the price, and it's quite high coverage I'd say, and it's good if you have dry skin. It does not dry out your under eyes like for example the MAC Pro Longwear concealer would, because that's oil free. I'm pretty sure this is not oil free. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think it is. The next one is the Rimmel Wake Me Up Concealer, and this is great for under the eyes because it has an anti-fatigue effect and radiant glow. And this is in, I think it's 1 Ivory. It's definitely Ivory. And yeah, this has a doe foot applicator, and this is just a really good concealer because it brightens, and I just find that again it does not like crack or anything under the eyes if you have dry skin, and yeah, I would highly recommend. And that was I believe around £5.99, so a bit more expensive than the LA Girl one. And the last one is the 17 Stay Time Concealer. I much prefer this to the Collection Lasting Perfection concealer because this is not drying. I would compare the Pro Longwear to the Collection one, but this has up to 18-hour wear, and I'm pretty sure this is not oil free. This was £4.49 I think, and this is just a great concealer. It's very similar tone, like skin tones, to the Collection one, and this is extra fair because you know that pale life. But yeah, this is really good, but if you want one that brightens I would definitely go with the Rimmel one. The next one is a powder, and I think powder is really essential because it can set your makeup and just keep it where it is all day. And this, I would not recommend this like any other powder, and I have tried other powders but none of them top this for me, and which is quite surprising because I have dry skin. But it is the Rimmel Stay Matte. You hear everyone talking about it, everyone raving about it, and I completely understand why. This was my first powder and I still love it to this day. I get the shade Transparent just because that one works for me. It's just an amazing powder, and I find it smells nice. Is that just me that thinks that? I feel like it is, but you know, oh well. But yeah, I would highly recommend this powder, and it's just a great powder. This was $3.99 I believe. The next product I have is a bronzer, and I've tried a lot of bronzers, but I like this one the most, and I believe this was $2.99 or $3.99. I think it was $2.99. But it is the Collection Bronze Glow Shimmering Light Bronzer, shimmering powder in one light, and it's very shimmery. You can get matte ones and like larger ones of this, but it is beautiful and it just gives a really natural glow, which I really like, but you can like build it up. I wouldn't contour with it because it is shimmery and you more want a matte shade to contour, and for the price it is amazing if you want a bronzer to bronze up your face. Now on to eyes. The other palette I would recommend is the Makeup Revolution Redemption palette and the Iconics range, and you get 12 shades and they all look like this. This one is a dupe for the Naked 2, and they're quite pigmented actually, because you wouldn't think this palette was £4. The Naked 2 palette is $38. These are really pigmented, and I compared it to my friend's Naked 2 and literally they're so alike, and this is quite pigmented as well. And oh, for Christ's sake, I would highly recommend these if you want to try out the colours before you like get like a high-end palette or something. Plus these are Drugstore, like fairly cheap. Like these are so inexpensive and you get so many colours. Like you can create so many looks with these, and I think that it's just so good for the price. And I would highly recommend if you are looking for palettes or eyeshadows, and because you want to start off with makeup, and or if you're looking for more palettes, I don't know. The next two are eyeliners, and these two kind of have different purposes, I'd say. So the first one, which I haven't had for very long, this is the Miss Sporty Studio Lash the Miaoww eyeliner. This is great if you want a thin, precise line, and the other one's more for like a bit more thick, I'd say. This one's great for wing because it's so sharp. And this is the like liner. They're both felt tip, by the way, because I think felt tip is really like easy to do, and I don't think that it's difficult. So like with liquid liner, like it's so difficult to do, and these dry like instantly. So I would highly recommend. This was $2.99. Like one of the best $2.99s I've ever spent, because it's so precise. Literally you can get such a good wing or just liner with this. And then the one that I'd say would more be for thicker eyeliner is the Collection Extreme 24-Hour Felt Tip Liner. Again, this was £2.99. I lived off of this, but I've kind of changed now. It has a slightly thicker tip, if you see. That one is the Miss Sporty one, and this one is the Collection. So as you can see, that one's got a lot more precise like tip, so it's easy to get a thin line. The next three products are mascaras, and these all have different purposes, that's why I've got three. The first one is just a black mascara. It's not waterproof or anything like that, and I would highly recommend it. It's $2.99 and it's the Collection No Clumps Definition Mascara. This is amazing because you can do your bottom lashes with it, you can do your top eyelashes with it, and it's just really good. Like I wouldn't say it's for volume, I wouldn't say it's the best for volume, but for $2.99 it's amazing, and I use it basically on a daily basis if I'm not using roller lash. This one, slightly different. If you're wanting a more natural look, like I wear this one, I can't be bothered to wear a black one, and I just want to kind of go for more of like a no makeup look, but you still want to have something like on your eyelashes. So this is a brown mascara. This is the Collection Colour Lash All Day Wear Colour Mascara, and yeah, this is in the shade 3 Brown, and the wand looks like that. the wand of the collection one, the other collection one, which is a black one, looks like that. So they're quite thin, which is really good for like lengthening and like just applying, because I find that big ones are a lot more difficult. This was £1.99 by the way. And the last one is the Maybelline Lash Sensational in waterproof. This is great if you want like a waterproof mascara that will not come off, trust me. It will not come off. Okay, the packaging's kind of come off, which kind of defeats the point of waterproof, but you know, not the packaging. People have compared this to the Roll Lash. I am as well, because it's amazing. This is the wand, it's more for like a curvy wand. But this is great for either putting over a regular mascara to make it waterproof, or just having it on its own. I'd say a combination would be better, because then like, oh my god, because then it is slightly easier to get off at the end of the day. If you just try this, you'll be like rubbing at your eyes and it probably won't do any good for your eyelashes. But that was £7.99. Amazing. That's everything for this video. If you did enjoy it and me rambling, then give it a thumbs up, which is down there. Subscribe, which is also down there. And yeah, I'll see you guys with another video next week. Adios, goodbye, au revoir. That's like my thing now.